Hi Joe. Great to see you again. I think Jordan needs your help today. Jordan, tell Joe about your problem.
Yeah, Joe. I just got a new job at a restaurant downtown. But I can't understand some of the words in the menu. It's really important that I know what these words mean or else I could lose my job.
Try to remember the strategy we learned to help us with acquiring vocabulary. Jordan has already labeled the challenging words by highlighting the menu. We need you to try to reread and define the word that Jordan will highlight. Then, you will be able to click on the highlighted word to see a drop-down list of closely associated words that you can use to replace and check your definition.
So, the words we can use to replace and check my challenging words will show up in a drop-down list?
Right, Jordan. So, Joe will need to click on the highlighted word and select a replacement word from the list that will appear below the highlighted word.
Great. Let's take a look at the menu, Joe.
Okay, Joe. Here is the first section of the menu. This section describes the type of food on the menu. It is Creole food. It says, Louisiana Creole cuisine is a style of cooking originating in Louisiana, United States. Joe, please help Jordan define the highlighted word by clicking it and selecting a similar word. Joe, please click on the highlighted word to select an answer. Yes, Joe. That's correct. You picked the right replacement word.
That is what I thought, Joe. You did great. You got the answer right.
The correct replacement word for the word originating is beginning. Louisiana Creole cuisine is a style of cooking beginning in Louisiana, United States. Joe, here is the rest of the sentence with another challenging word Jordan has highlighted. It says it blends French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Native American, and African influences, as well as general Southern cuisine. Joe, please help Jordan define the highlighted word. Joe, try to use the context clues in the sentence to define the word general for Jordan. Joe, the word general can mean that something is well known or standard among people. Now try to define the word general for Jordan.
I guess the right replacement word is rare.
Okay. The correct replacement word for the word general is common. Creole cuisine blends French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Native American, and African influences, as well as common Southern cuisine. Joe, here is an appetizer in the Creole section of the menu. Let's take a look at the words that are difficult for Jordan.
Great. Here is another section of the menu. I know you can help me.
Joe, here is the Creole appetizer, crab cakes. It says a crab cake is a variety of fish cake which is popular in the United States. A crab cake is a composition of crab meat and various other ingredients. Joe, please help Jordan define the highlighted word. Joe, please try to use the context clues to define the word composition for Jordan. Good answer, Joe.
Awesome, Joe. You defined the word right.
The correct replacement word for the word composition is the word combination. A crab cake is a combination of crab meat and various other ingredients. Joe, here is the appetizers section continued. It says occasionally other ingredients such as red or green peppers or pink radishes are added, at which point the cake is then sautéed. Joe, please help Jordan define the word he highlighted in the menu. Perfect, Joe, you chose the correct word.
Yeah, Joe, you picked the right answer.
The correct replacement word for the word sautéed is the phrase browned in butter. Occasionally other ingredients such as red or green peppers or pink radishes are added, at which point the cake is then browned in butter. Joe, here is the main dish for the Creole section of the menu from Jordan's job.
This is crawfish étouffée. This is one of my favorite dishes at my job.
Joe, here is crawfish étouffée. Let's read the section and you can help Jordan define his highlighted word. It reads, crawfish étouffée is a dish found in both Cajun and Creole cuisine, typically served with shellfish over rice. Joe, try to define the highlighted word for Jordan. Joe, please click on the highlighted word to select an answer. Good answer, Joe.
Awesome, Joe. You defined the word right.
The correct replacement word for typically is the word normally. Crawfish étouffée is a dish found in both Cajun and Creole cuisine, normally served with shellfish over rice. Let's continue with the second challenging word Jordan has highlighted. It reads, originally étouffée was a popular dish in the bayous and backwaters of Louisiana. Joe, please help Jordan define the highlighted word in the menu. Joe, please look at the context clues in the sentences of this section. Now try to define the word bias for Jordan. Yeah, that's right, Joe. You selected the correct word for the sentence.
You're smart, Joe. You selected the right replacement word.
The correct replacement word for the word bayous is the word swamps. Originally, etouffee was a popular dish in the swamps and backwaters of Louisiana. Here is the last section of the Creole cuisine, beignets.
These are the best. Let's take a look at the hard words.
Joe, here is the last section of the Creole cuisine, beignets. This section reads, beignets are commonly known in the U.S. as a dessert served with powdered sugar on top. Joe, please help Jordan define the challenging word he highlighted in the menu. Good job, Joe. You selected the correct replacement word.
Awesome, Joe. You defined the word right.
The correct replacement word for the word commonly is the word regularly. Beignets are regularly known in the U.S. as a dessert served with powdered sugar on top. Joe, let's continue with the rest of the Creole dessert section. It reads, they are traditionally prepared right before consumption. They are better when served fresh and hot. Joe, can you help Jordan define the challenging word he has highlighted in the menu? Joe, please use the context clues in the sentences of the section in order to help Jordan define the word consumption. Joe, the word consumption can mean that something is enclosed inside a larger object. Now with this clue, help Jordan define the word consumption in the menu.
I'm not sure. I think the right replacement word for the word consumption is the phrase being purchased.
All right. The correct replacement word for the word consumption is the phrase being eaten. They are traditionally prepared right before being eaten. Joe, here is the start of the Italian section of the menu. Let's get started.
Great. Let's keep going. Thanks, Joe, for all of your help so far.
Joe, in this section of the menu it describes what Italian food is and where it comes from. I believe Jordan has highlighted his first challenging word. This section says modern Italian cuisine has developed through centuries of social and political change. Please help Jordan define the highlighted word. Good answer, Joe.
Awesome, Joe. You defined the word right.
The correct replacement word for the word developed is the word evolved. Modern Italian cuisine has evolved through centuries of social and political changes. Joe, here is another challenging word Jordan is having trouble defining. This section of the menu says Italian cooks rely chiefly on the quality of ingredients rather than on elaborate preparation. Joe, please help Jordan define the highlighted word. I agree, Joe. You picked the correct replacement word.
That is what I thought, Joe. You did great. You got the answer right.
The correct replacement word for the word chiefly is the word mainly. Italian cooks rely mainly on the quality of ingredients rather than on elaborate preparation. Next, we have the section of the menu that contains the Italian appetizer.
I'm happy that you're helping define these challenging words, Joe.
Joe, the appetizer here is called antipasto. Let's see what the appetizer section says. It reads antipasto means before the meal, and is the traditional first course of a formal Italian meal. Joe, please help Jordan define the word he highlighted in the menu. Joe, please use the context clues in the sentences in the appetizer section of the menu and help Jordan define the word traditional. Joe, the word traditional can mean that something is so old that it has been accepted as a standard. Now, Joe, with this clue, please help Jordan define the word traditional.
I think the right replacement word for the word traditional could be the word modern.
Okay. The correct replacement word for the word traditional is the phrase customary. Antipasto means before the meal, and is the customary first course of a formal Italian meal. Joe, here is the rest of the appetizer section for the menu. It reads traditional antipasto includes cured or aged meats, olives, peppers, mushrooms, anchovies, artichoke hearts, various cheeses, such as provolone or mozzarella, and vegetables, both in oil and in vinegar. Joe, please help Jordan define his highlighted word. Joe, I agree. You selected the correct replacement word.
I agree, Joe. You got the right answer.
The replacement word for the word various is the word different. Artichoke hearts, different cheeses, such as provolone or mozzarella, and vegetables, both in oil or in vinegar. Now here is the main dish of the Italian section. Italian sausage and peppers are delicious.
This is one of the most popular dishes at the restaurant.
Joe, here is the Italian main dish. It reads: the Italian sausage and peppers pasta is made with sausage prepared from raw pork meat, which has been minced. Joe, please help Jordan define his highlighted challenging word. Do you need more time to think about it? Perfect, Joe, you chose the correct word.
Yeah, Joe, you picked the right answer.
The correct replacement word for the word minced is the word diced. The Italian sausage and peppers pasta is made with sausage prepared from raw pork meat, which has been diced. Joe, here is the main dish section continued. It reads: the pasta is served with some type of red sauce. The sauce and the type of pasta are usually matched based on traditional pairings from Italy. Now, Joe, please try to define the highlighted word that Jordan showed us. Joe, please use the context clues in the sentence in order to define the word usually for Jordan. Joe, the word usually can mean that something occurs frequently. Now, with this information, try to define the word usually for Jordan. Perfect, Joe, you chose the correct word.
Yeah, Joe, you picked the right answer.
The correct replacement word for the word usually is the word normally. The pasta is served with some type of red sauce. The sauce and the type of pasta are normally matched based on traditional pairings from Italy. The last section of the menu is the Italian dessert section. Tonight the restaurant is serving tiramisu.
I heard a lot of customers order this dessert.
Joe, here is a description of tiramisu. It reads: tiramisu is a layered dessert. It consists of alternating layers of coffee-soaked Savoiardi biscuits. Please help Jordan define the highlighted word in the menu, Joe. Joe, I agree. You selected the correct replacement word.
I agree, Joe. You got the right answer.
The correct replacement word for the word alternating is the word switching. Tiramisu is a layered dessert. It consists of alternating layers of coffee-soaked Savoiardi biscuits. Joe, here is the rest of the dessert section. It reads: and a sweet mixture of mascarpone cheese, eggs, and sugar. Joe, please help Jordan define the highlighted word in the menu. Good answer, Joe.
Awesome, Joe. You defined the word right.
The correct replacement word for the word mixture is the word blend. And a sweet blend of mascarpone cheese, eggs, and sugar.
Joe, you did great. I'm so happy that you helped me define these words for my new job. Now I will be able to understand the menu and talk to the customers about the food we serve.
Yes, Joe, you did a great job using the acquiring vocabulary strategy to define challenging words for Jordan.
Thanks so much, Joe. See you later. Stop by the restaurant soon and I'll take your order.
Bye, Jordan and Joe. You two have a great day. And continue to practice for reading and defining challenging words. See you later.